Hello everyone. Today we will be discussing part 3 of chapter number 5, decimals. So far we have discussed these topics: basics of decimals, place value of decimals, expanded and standard form of decimals, conversions, comparing decimals. So in today's class we will be discussing about addition and subtraction of decimals. You all know how to add or subtract natural numbers or counting numbers. Yes, but in today's class we will be discussing how we can add or subtract decimal numbers, and it will be very easy. The rule of addition and subtraction will remain same. The only one thing which we have to keep in our mind is the arrangement of the decimal numbers. We have to make sure while arranging the decimal numbers we put the numbers according to the decimal point. Okay, how? It will be clear to you. Okay. Here first I am going to discuss question number 1. And this is page number 48. This is page number 48 of your maths book. Okay, so here I am discussing F part of it. Okay, in question number 1, numbers are already given in arranged form, so you need not to do anything. Okay, you just have to add. Let me show you how to do this. 3.2 6.356 21.003. Okay, so here number is already given in arranged form, so we need not to arrange the numbers here. We simply have to add. If you feel any kind of confusion, you may add zeros here. As I told you in our previous class, we can add 0 after the decimal point. It will not affect the number. The number will not get changed. The number will remain same. So here, to avoid the confusion, I have added zeros here. Okay. So now 6 plus 3 plus 0 will be 9. Yes. 5 plus 0 plus 0 will be 5. 2 plus 3 is 5. 5 plus 0 is 5. Yes, that's how we add counting numbers. Now, because decimal point is arranged over here, we will also put a decimal point in our answer. Now, 6 plus 3 is 9 and 9 plus 1 is 10. 1 will be carried forward. Okay, we will not write 10 here. Similarly, we do in addition of counting numbers. Okay, 2 plus 1 is 3. So the answer will be 30.559. Yes, remember how we read numbers. We read decimal numbers like this, 30.559. It is not 30.559. It will be wrong. So the way we read number, decimal numbers are 30.559. So it's very simple. Just like the addition which we do with the counting numbers. Let us see next question, that is question number 2. Here in question number 2 we have to perform subtraction. But here again we need not to arrange the digits as already the numbers are given in arranged form. Okay, so here how to do this I am telling you G part of it. Okay, this is question number 2, G part. So how to do this? 68.325 and 49.436. Okay, so here we have to subtract the numbers. So to perform this subtraction, the way we do with counting numbers, we will apply that method here also. We cannot subtract 6 from 5. because 6 is greater than 5. So we will take borrow from this number. Okay. So this will become 15. 15 minus 6 will be 9. Okay. Now we cannot subtract 3 from 1. Again we will take a borrow. Now 11 minus 3 will be 8. Yes. Now we cannot subtract 4 from 2. So again we will take a borrow. 12 minus 4 is 8. Now because there is a decimal point, we will also insert a decimal point here. Now we have to subtract 9 out of 7 which we cannot do. So we will take a borrow. Yes. Now 17 minus 9. 17 minus 9 is again 8. Okay. Now 5 minus 4 is 1. So have you seen? The subtraction process is same. Only we have to take care of the decimal point. Otherwise the subtraction process is same as we do with the counting numbers. Also in question number 1 and question number 2 you won't face problem because in both the questions numbers are already given in arranged form. But problem occurs when we have to arrange the numbers, means decimal numbers. But after when I tell you the way, the trick of arranging the numbers, you won't commit any mistake. Okay. So let us see what that trick is. Here question number 3. Question number 3 and I am telling you be part of it. And the number is 570.834 minus 437.857. Okay. So first of all we will arrange the greater number here because it is the problem of subtraction. So here I will arrange the numbers 0.834. Now I have to arrange this number over here. Okay. But we have to make sure this decimal point remains under the decimal point. So 437.857. Okay, so we have arranged the numbers over here. Now we have to perform the subtraction. Okay, now here you will see we cannot subtract 7 from 4. So we will take a borrow. Now 14 minus 7 is 7. So here we will write 7. Now we cannot subtract 5 from 2. Again we have to take a borrow over here. Now 12 minus 5 is 7 again. Now we have to subtract 8 from 7. So 17 minus 8 is 9. So here we will write 9. Now we have to subtract 7 from 6. So we will again take a borrow. 60 minus 7 over here. So we will get 9. Now 0 minus 3. We cannot subtract 3 from 0. So again we will take a borrow. 10 minus 3 is 7. 4 minus 4 is 0. So this will be our answer. Now let us discuss G part of it. G part, the number is 72.165 plus 35.253 plus, I am writing over here, plus 0.065 plus 7.95. Okay, as I have shown you B part of it, you must have observed that both the numbers are having 3 digits after the decimal point. डेसिमल पॉइंट के बाद यहाँ पर भी 3 डिजिट्स हैं 1 2 3 और यहाँ पर भी डेसिमल पॉइंट के बाद 3 डिजिट्स हैं 1 2 3. But in this question you can see after decimal point here we have 3 digits, 3 digits, 3 digits but 2 digits. So you may face problem while arranging the numbers. So what we can do is we can here add a 0. So that here also we will be having 3 digits. As I told you, by adding a 0 after the decimal point, the number does not get changed. It doesn't get changed. It remains same. So now we will start arranging. This is a 2-digit number, so we will first arrange these numbers. 72.165, then 35.253, then here it is 0.065. So do not write 0 here. We will write 0 because it is having only one digit. So 0.065. This is the main mistake which we commit. So take care of it. Now the next number is 7 points. So 7 is having only one digit. So we will not write 7 here. We will write 7 here. Okay. 7.950. Now we have to add. Okay. It will be same as we do with counting numbers. So 5 plus 5 is 10. 10 plus 3 is 13. 13 plus 0 is 13. Now 6 plus 1 is 7. 7 plus 5 is 12. 12 plus 6 is 18. 18 plus 5 is 23. Let me check again. 7, 5, 12, 18, 3. Now 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 plus 1, 5. And 5 plus 9 is 14. Okay, so we will write 1 here. Now because there is a decimal point, so we will also insert a decimal point. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 plus 5 is 8. 8 plus 7 is 15. Now this is 7 plus 3, 10. 10 plus 1, 11. So this will be our answer. So you have seen how easy it is to add decimal numbers. It is just same as we add or subtract counting numbers. The only thing which we need to take care is while arranging the decimal numbers. So whenever you see that the number of digits after the decimal points are not same, you can make them same by adding 0 after the decimal point. And then you can arrange the numbers, but take care that you arrange decimal point under the decimal point only. If you will follow this instruction, you will not commit any mistake and you will be able to solve the question. Now your work is to solve the questions which are given on page number 48 of your maths book. I hope today's video is helpful for you. Okay, thank you so much for watching.